Oh, would you look at that? We already have a little bit of liquid oxygen. Pretty cool. A little bit in fast motion, but that's fine. Please, Rivaldo, now build this with maximum priority. And would you look at that? I got distracted for a few moments in the other planet, and over here we already have a liquid hydrogen. Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, today we are going to get this thing operational. Last episode we got the H2O2 facility. Trafaldo, okay, he was walking weirdly. And so is Bubbles. They are very happy because they know that today our hard work is going to be rewarded. We are going to get the cryogenic fuel facility operational. It is completely built. The only thing we have left to do is, well, set up the values and input the oxygen and the hydrogen. First, we are going to do the oxygen. I'm pretty sure the line has been built, so if we follow it, we need to connect it over here, and we need to connect it over here. Right? Yeah, it's going to start flowing that way. We can do the hydrogen later. We also need to power this thing up, so let's do so. Everything is powered up. Now, we need to set up proper values for this thing. On the oxygen side, I believe that the value that we are looking for is minus 205. So let's start priming the coolant for that. Hopefully I have placed enough water over here that is going to absorb all of the heat for the time that it's going to take us to create liquid oxygen, so that once we have the liquid oxygen, we can have this line over here siphon off some of the cold that is generated over on this chamber to chill out the steam turbines. But oh well, the oxygen should be arriving any moment. Now my friends, that also means that we get to upgrade some rockets! Yay! I love it! Time to destroy this module. This one is empty, so we can keep it. However, this one has petroleum in it, and because we can't empty storage on this thing, or at least I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't. We'll have to deconstruct it and reconstruct it once again, but that's fine. It's only going to take us a little while. Alright, so oxygen is now being inputted over here, which is pretty cool. So let's start hopefully liquefying it. Alright my friends, but we can't just do a outside overhaul. No, we need to upgrade the interior as well. We are going to get rid of these machines and we are going to replace them with one of these, a liquid reservoir. We are going to put water inside of this thing, which will mean, thank you game, that we can then deconstruct this liquid cargo tank. We will no longer need it, and then we can replace it with a large cargo bay, and this nose cone will be replaced with a drill. Now my friends, we face one small issue. We don't have any ceramic, nor do we have the clay to make it, which is pretty bad. However, there is still one place in the universe, or in this case in the cosmos, that I believe has some clay left. Let's go over here. Oh, and a tungsten volcano as well. Well, I can't see any clay from the naked eye, but I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. I mean, this is the swamp biome where the clay should spawn, so I think we should come over here and visit. How tall is... oh boy, we probably will have to build the platform over here. That's fine, that suits our needs, yeah. Oh, there it is, see? Clay! And to think that we are going to go into another planet simply to get something as basic as clay. Well, so I suppose there is no time like today. Let's go into the orbit of that planet, drop a rover, obviously, and then come back. Yeah, we are going to do this journey a couple of times. Wait, don't... oh. Wait a second. Huh, no, it was wrong. Okay, we have full oxidizer. For a moment I thought that we were not going to have enough fuel to go and come back. Alright, so oxygen becomes liquid at minus 183 degrees. I think we still have a little bit of temperature to go, because yeah, this thing is taking its time. But well, we set this one up to minus 205 because this thing takes a little bit to become solid, right? So we can stretch this temperature quite a lot, and it's you know, it's better to have the oxygen as close to the solidification point as possible. Hello. Oh, rainbow egg. Nice, another artifact for us to analyze. Nice. So let's remove. Hey, why don't you? Oh, you do have stuff inside of you. From these gauges are not that. They are not that accurate. But oh well. In any case, like I was saying, it is better to have the oxygen close to the solidification point as possible, because as you transport it across the pipes all over the place, it's going to lose its temperatures, and you don't want it off-gassing in the pipes. But oh well, my friends, this might take a little while, so we probably should try and keep our rockets going as much as possible, so that we can keep on getting some resources. So let's keep on moving, let's keep on getting these two rolling as often as we can. You dupes are really valuable to this colony. If it was not for you, we would we would never be able to afford all of these things that we build. Now, my friends, I don't trust this thing too much. Yeah, let's hope that we don't get a teleportation bug. But at the same time, we already have plenty of resources over here waiting for us, so I'm going to risk it and send another rocket to go and grab that stuff. But like I said, hopefully we won't get the teleportation bug. Fingers crossed, because that would suck, losing all of that gold in the process. Would, like, we have plenty of resources, but if we just keep on losing them, eventually we won't have a bunch of resources, you know? So yeah, let's hope that that doesn't happen again. Alright, so it would appear that we have finally arrived, so let's deploy our rover. Somewhere around here, a smooth surface would be nice. You can deploy over there. So let's go back in here, and hello, Monsieur Rover. You are going to have a quite a challenge, because you have to find a way to dig through all of this, and we have zero useful materials. We have some sedimentary rock over there. Maybe I'll have the rover do some parkour. But well, given that we have zero materials over there, because I completely forgot, how about we change that? Let's change our targets. We have a bunch of oxygen over there that, well, it's going to be useful for the future, that much is certain. But we should probably request some minerals first, and then some ores and other stuff like steel to make the platform. But oh well, my friends, over here we already achieved some pretty frosty temperatures. However, that's still not enough, and these steam turbines are already getting active. For now, I don't think we are going to get into any problems. We have more than enough heat deletion capabilities to get this thing to where it needs to go. Well, my friends, it would appear that my theory was correct. This planet has 2 artifacts for us to find, which is pretty nice. Okay, so the rocket that we have sent to grab a artifact from a undesirable asteroid field has returned with the radiation mood. Interesting. I don't think I have ever seen this one before. Pretty nice. Let's get it analyzed, get this rocket refueled, and send it back into the stars to grab us another artifact. Oh, would you look at that! We already have a little bit of liquid oxygen. Pretty cool. It only took like 6 cycles. Actually, it was pretty fast for what I was first anticipating. I was anticipating something like 20 cycles or something like that. Pretty nice. Okay, so the liquid oxygen is starting to is starting to get going. We still have a very long way to go in order to fill all of this with liquid oxygen, but at least now we already have it condensating. Yeah, getting a oops, wrong planet. Getting the ceramic is going to take a little bit of time. Our rover... Oh, you are already done. I asked him to do a couple of tasks for us. I want to start opening up this thing. However, I want to clean all of this water before I open this thing up. Because, you know, we don't know what could be behind these doors, right? We couldn't possibly even know what's there. And so, in order to keep it safe, because we don't know what it is, I just want to drain all of this water away. Oh no, the rover can't mine bleachstone? Really? Bleachstone is the thing that you can't mine. Alright. Alright, that's totally understandable. Totally understandable. Yeah, bleachstone is the most difficult thing to mine. Okay, doesn't matter. Our rover has plenty of work orders to do, so let's get back into the planet and select a new location to go grab an artifact. Let's see. This one. Go for that one. Please bring us home another artifact. Do we have crew on board? Of course not. There we go, time to launch. Whenever you feel like it. There we go, pretty nice. I believe it's Turner piloting that rocket. Now, let's just take a look at how many more artifacts we need to bring from space. Let's go over here. Oh, one more artifact from space, and we are done with this requisite. It's just that we still need to find the other 8 artifacts that are on planets. Oh, would you look at that. Isn't this a beautiful rocket, my friends? I have to admit, I think I already said this countless times, but the petroleum engine is my favorite. But this one is still pretty beautiful. We will be able to soon upgrade all of our petroleum rockets to use a liquid oxidizer instead of solid oxidizer, which is going to give us even more space to build. Now, this rocket over here, this mining rocket, we are going to upgrade it to hydrogen as well, which means from here on out it should not lift off ever again. I think we are lucky, and oh yeah, this thing is empty of fuel, which means we won't need to deconstruct it and reconstruct it again. So let's just get a few things deconstructed and reconstructed and all of that, and yeah, this time we are just going to have 2 hydrogen rockets. The remaining will remain as petroleum rockets. I don't think there is any need for more than 2, at least for our current needs, because, well, truth be told, how many asteroid fields do we really have out there, like, that we want? We have that one, and that's it, right? These ones we don't care about. I really couldn't care less about that. So yeah, we have 2 asteroid fields that are outside of our sphere of influence. Maybe we can come over here and collect water if we really need to, but other than that, yeah, the extra range won't help us that much. Beautiful, my friends, beautiful! We have achieved the temperature at which all the oxygen that gets inside of this place gets immediately turned into its liquid form. Oh, and look at that, the thermo aqua tuner is starting to turn off, which means that we can start working on the hydrogen thingy over here. Alright, my friends, so, given that we have now achieved the temperatures that we needed for the oxygen, how about we start priming the supercoolant to receive the hydrogen? I believe this one should be around this, minus 253. The hydrogen is a little bit finicky. We might need to move this temperature around a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is the temperature at which I used to set up the other chamber in the previous season. So, with that done, let's start collecting a bunch of hydrogen. So now we're finally going to use the large stockpile of hydrogen that we have been storing for all of this time. And in the end, we got like 150 for like 15 times 150, that's how much? We have 2 point something tons of hydrogen. Yeah, like that's not a lot. 2 point something. Yeah, math really complicated at this time of the day, my friends. So yeah, all of that hydrogen is going to give us like this much. Yeah. Now, luckily, our dupes need to breathe, and because of that, we are still going to have plenty of hydrogen being produced. This storage over here is going to be connected as well. I haven't connected just yet because, well, we still have all of these to go through, but after this one is done, all I have to do is connect this and then connect this pipe over there. Alright, look at all of that hydrogen. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this, as you might imagine, is also going to take a few cycles to get, so... What? Oh, radiation, that's fine. So, we better just go do some other thing for the time being, right? Right now I'm just going to put a few solar panels over here because, well, we have the real estate, why not, right? It's like a few watts of free power, so... It's to replace the energy that we lost by deactivating these things, because, well, I'm pretty sure these things will never get activated again, because we are just going to drain all of the hydrogen. So we need, let's say, something else for a little bit of extra power. Not only that, my friends, but given that our builder dupes are right in here, how about we start by giving them a few more traits. I believe we have like a bunch of recharges available. We still have these two. Yeah, you know, 2 extra traits, why not? 1 extra trait for Bubbles. What did we got? Beefsteak, plus 10 strength. Not terrible. Next one is going to be Fort Rivaldo. Now, my friends, unfortunately our little rover over here is running low on juice, so I think we should resupply this rocket first and then send our team of builder dupes right now. I mean, we could even touch down on the planet and do, you know, just a few tasks before returning, because I think this thing is almost ready to go. Oh well, my friends, it would appear that the little rover has perished. He ran out of juice. But don't worry, rover number 2 is on its way. Well, not really on its way, but the rocket has been resupplied, as we can see. Now, oh hello, this is bad. This is bad news. What, I see, melted stuff. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It sometimes happens. You melt stuff in your starport, that's totally fine. Let's get this one built, please. And I believe, yep, Travaldo should be about ready with his brain taste, and he got nice. Another nice trait for these dupes, because once again, they really like getting themselves hurt. But well, Travaldo, it's time to go back into space. Alright, so the crew has boarded. Now with their genes shuffled, we can now launch. Please launch. You can launch. We can now launch the rocket to come over here. Unfortunately, we'll probably will have to land a rover so that the rover can finish this off. I kinda always like to have this thing ready to go. Only have the dupe touchdown and coming straight into building these things. So we might have the rocket wait in space for a little while, but we definitely are going to touch down in here, I'm pretty certain. Well, my friends, let me tell you, I waited for all the dupes to leave the area. The second I launched the rocket, all the dupes decide to come back. Oh my lord, that's fine. Okay, fine. As I was going to say, my friends, I really like this thing. These rockets touch down, unload their cargo, and before they are like empty, we already have the capability of having them refueled, which means that pretty much they never stop. They like stop for a couple of days to unload, and then they are off in space again. Oh no, this is terrible. I just wasted like 3,000 red bolts because the thingy got melted. Another thingy made out of obsidian. These rockets are really crazy. That's fine, let's rebuild it. Alright, so our friends have arrived. Let's deploy another rover somewhere around here. And let's wait for the rover to do his thing. Now, my friends, I realized one thing. I have completely forgot about the leather. I already shipped some of obsidian, which we should have, yep, right there. I'm just going to unpack a bunch of these packets that contain obsidian, so that we can then build a ladder so that our tubes can return and come out of the rocket. Alright, my friends, I think that we are now ready to receive a tube on this planet. Let's go over here. Select Travaldo to do the descent. And let's deploy him right here. Let's come over here and witness this beautiful event. A little bit in fast motion, but that's fine. Please, Rivaldo, now build this with maximum priority. Oh, look at him. Super happy to be in a different alien world. Time to land our beautiful rocket. I'm pretty certain that these ladders will be enough. Oh yeah, more than enough. There we go. We don't even need those over there. So let's cancel them. Pretty cool. So now, don't forget, always re-add your dupe into the crew. Alright, so amongst the first things that we should do once we touch down on an alien world is produce power. So I already sent some glass over in this way to build solar panels, and yeah, we just need to connect the solar panels to a battery, and then we can just use that power to activate the payload opener, because yeah, if he opening up all of these things by hand is a lot of work, and I would just rather having the dupes. Oh yeah, we're already getting radiation sickness, and we don't have pills over here. Oh yeah, that's terrible. However, if we could get this one rolling, it would be pretty nice, and then we could leave. And would you look at that, I got distracted for a few moments in the other planet, and over here we already have a liquid hydrogen. Beautiful. Now, disregard this thingy until we stabilize this facility. It's going to act like that because there is some heat being injected from the supercoolant that is chilling out our steam turbines. This thing just will tend to happen. However, as you can see, the temperature is just dropping, and eventually is going to stabilize at a low enough temperature that this should stop happening. Our artifact collection rocket has returned, and he brought with him an encrusted teapot. Pretty cool. Alright, let's resupply and go back once again. However, this time I'm going to collect some stuff. I'm pretty certain we have never... Yeah, we have never collected this artifact in specific, so I'm going to send this rocket over here, and you know, since we are already there, getting a little bit of obsidian and copper ore would not be a terrible idea. Great news, my friends, we have achieved the temperature that we needed, which means that now these things should shut off from time to time, and we should get more liquid hydrogen going, because, you know, it's starting to condensate, which means we can just dump all of this into that chamber over there, which is going to give us a pretty good amount, I suppose, but oh well. We still need that ceramic, we cannot forget about that. This thing is almost ready, shall I say. I've been juggling our dupes to work, let's say, underground when they are sick with radiation poisoning. Where is the dupe? Right there. As you can see, he has radiation poisoning, so I just queued up a couple of jobs over here, so they spend the day inside, not being affected by radiation, and once they are better, I'm just going to finish it off over here with an additional solar panel, and then we can pretty much leave and come back when we have the radiation pills with us. Now, another thing that we are going to do is, given that we are already here, how about we bring these artifacts with us? I already requested for this to be deconstructed. Alright, so we build a pedestal in the place of that storage, right? We now come over here and request one of these thingies. We give it a yellow alert to force a dupe to go grab it. Okay, so with the first artifact inside, we remove it and then request this one. Once again, give top priority to force the dupe to go grab it. Once Trivaldo brings that artifact into the rocket, we are going to please don't drop the artifact. Okay, that's a beautiful dupe. We can then just lift off. Okay, the artifact is inside, which means we can call in the crew. Change our destination to be our own planet, and then just leave. And now let's just create a ginormous hole in this planet using rocket exhaust. For some reason I find this extremely satisfying, even though we are wasting resources. Alright, Ascan, are you ready to go on another asteroid, or in this case artifact, searching mission? Let's go. Let's launch this rocket. Here we go. Now, with our dupes coming back, we are going to refill and restock this rocket as fast as we can, because, well, we really need the clay from here, and now that I look at this place, I notice that we actually don't have a lot of clay. There is like a few patches here and there. Yeah, but other than that, very little clay to be found. In any case, I'm going to come over here, mine out the entire map, collect all the clay that I can, so that I can then come over here with a collection rocket and collect all of that. Hopefully we won't have the teleportation bug happen in this place. Hopefully. Oh. Well. Something happened over here that I didn't anticipate. We ran out of water for our bathroom. Yeah. How far away from base are you? 0.3 cycles. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no one is going to die because of it. It's just that, yeah, this is now going to be a small mess that we just need to clean up. Now, my friends, after we have gone through all the hydrogen that we had in storage, we got... yeah, we didn't get a lot. We got approximately 500 kilograms per tile, which is pretty nice, don't get me wrong. It's already a good amount to start with. It's just that we have held up to all of this hydrogen for so long only to get a minuscule amount. But oh well, we are redirecting all of the hydrogen that we are producing this way anyway, so now it's just a matter of time. Alright, so now our dupes have finally arrived. Hopefully Nibble will come over here to collect the artifacts to analyze. But I think we are going to have to stay in here for a little while, because we need to resupply our water storage. So let's just adjust the pipe to that configuration, and then all I have to do is come over here, select one pipe. Oh, we burned through a few things over here. That's fine, that's fine. We need to connect this pipe over here, and then we need to connect this pipe over here. Perfect. Well, my friends, another artifact analyzed and one more vacillator recharge, which means that we have 2 more opportunities to give additional traits to our dupes. Once again, given that Travaldo and Bubbles are still not yet maxed out with the amount of traits that we can give them, I'm going to give them the vacillator recharge to them. Once again, they are the ones always exposed to dangerous situations, so I think they are deserving of getting this little present. And this time we get, let's just take a look, Deep Diver's Lung. Oh yeah, this one is pretty nice, especially for a Rocketeer dupe. Less air consumption, I believe it's half. So Travaldo will be consuming half as much oxygen. Alright, my friends, so I came back over here to the neural vacillator. This time I give it to Bubbles. Maybe we can get a second Deep Diver Lung. That would be pretty nice. However, let's see what we are going to get. Oh! Nice, my friends. So, we got a second Deep Diver's Lungs. So, our crew just Oh boy, this is just a perfect amount of traits. Like, both of them have Sunny Disposition, both of them have the Deep Diver's Lung. So, Bubbles as Regenerative, Sunny Disposition, Deep Diver's Lungs, and Beefsteak. I believe you can only give them 4 traits. So these are all the traits that she got, and Travaldo, well, I'll just... Oh, he's at the bottom of the list. Travaldo over here, he got Sunny Disposition, Regenerative, and Deep Diver's Lung as well. So the only trait missing should be the Beefsteak. However, there is a cornucopia of other traits that you can get, so how about we get that last one for Travaldo as well. Huh, apparently you can give more than 4 traits, because Bubbles is right here in the list to be assigned again. I'm still going to give the trait to Travaldo, but this is quite interesting, I suppose. And there we go, my friends. Travaldo is going to get... let's see... Beefsteak as well. They got the exact same traits. Pretty cool. Okay. Travaldo, now that you are done, we are going to call in the crew because his rocket is ready to go. Let's go over here so that we can deploy a rover. So on the inside we have a bunch of food and a bunch of pills. So before the dupes start stealing their berry sludge away, let's call them in and launch the rocket. Alright, let's go. Alright, it would appear that our guys have arrived, which is pretty nice. So let's deploy the rover first. Right there, let's unpause the game, select a planet, and then land the rocket right there. And we must unpause the game after we request the rover to land, otherwise the rover doesn't land. If we request to the rocket to land in the platform, it cancels the rover thingy. That's fine. Okay, so now, yeah, we are properly equipped to deal with the radiation of this planet, which is pretty nice, which means our dupes can stay in here for a longer period of time. Alright, my friends, so on our time over here, this time I want to start setting up this planet for export, right? Getting the oxygen and solid ports ready to go would be pretty nice, and I would also like to pretty much start stripping the planet, mining out everything that we can. This planet is not that large, and we are mostly interested in the swamp part of it. The remaining is like abyssalite, we don't really care too much about that, and the igneous rock and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff we don't care. Of course that we are going to try and tame the volcanoes and stuff like that. We still need to uncover them, see what resources do they provide us, but the primary objective is to strip down this planet of all of its clay, so I would say that we should probably start by doing so. And of course, that now that we are colonizing this planet, we deserve to have a mini pod over here. Oh wow, and in this first blueprint that we get over here, we actually get something pretty nice. Some glass, so that we can build more solar panels should we wish to do so. Oh, it would appear that we have discovered something, a carbon dioxide vent. Not exactly the most useful thing. Yeah, like the carbon dioxide geyser, it's pretty useful because it spews carbon dioxide at very cold temperatures, and we can use it to chill out the map. But this one, not so much. Well, that's fine, that's okay. We will just close it off and pretend it doesn't exist. Well, my friends, we have been working on this planet for a little while now, maybe 3 or 4 cycles, I can't remember, but just look at the amount of oxygen that we still have. This is the difference that having those deep diver lungs traits are making. Yeah, we pretty much just extended the amount of time that our dupes can stay in any given planet if we don't have, obviously, the oxygen resupplying system that we are now building. But still, it's not super... it's not like a super high priority, because right now they are consuming very little oxygen. But yeah, it's like a pretty nice thing to have. Oh wow! My friends, we have created a rock gas. I never seen this one before. Yeah, these things are pretty toasty. Like, wow, turning obsidian into rock gas, that one is new. Now, my friends, in the comment section, one of you asked me if we don't have the storage to house the liquids and the gases, if we wasted those resources when we come over here to mine. And the answer apparently would be yes, because this gas cloud had approximately 9 tons when I came over here to mine it with a rocket that created that rock gas over on our starport. And now that the rocket has come back, we only have 300 kilograms, and given that carbon dioxide is the majority of the stuff that we have over here, that can only mean that we have destroyed the carbon dioxide and the chlorine in the process of mining the uranium. Now, my friends, given that our construction project over here is done, there is not really a lot of things for our dupes to do other than the regular maintenance of the colony. So how about we start with our next project, which is going to take a few cycles to conclude, which is a steam chamber over here below the starport so that we can take advantage of the heat produced by the rockets, and at the same time we will have a chamber where we can tame the liquid resources that we bring from space. Right now we are not bringing anything, we are wasting those materials, right? However, if we create a steam chamber, we can tame, like, for example, the iron that we get from this metallic asteroid field, or for example the tungsten that we can get from this one. Yeah, all we have to do is pretty much take it out of storage, dump it into this ginormous steam chamber, and in there it's going to eventually have its heat siphoned off. Alright, my friends, over here on this planet, progress-wise, we are pretty good. We already have cleaned out all the polluted water and placed it in a single place, which is pretty nice, and we have almost completely gutted the swamp biome. I'm just missing this top part over here, but other than that, this biome is pretty much cleared. We are not going to open this up just yet, even though I'm pretty certain that most of us know what's behind this door. I still want to keep the suspense going. We still have a lot of things to do before we can even think about doing with this what it needs to be done, so yeah, there's no point in opening up the doors and putting our dupes in danger. Alright, so even though oxygen was not an issue, we are now resupplying our oxygen into the oxygen canister in the rocket, which is pretty nice. So now the limiting factor will be the amount of suits that we have, which is only 5 right now. Really, you already have wasted a couple of suits, huh? I see. Well, we will stay... Wrong planet. We will stay for as long as we can. I also built a targeting beacon so that we don't have all of these interplanetary payloads spread all over the place. This way it will be easier for the dupes to bring it into the payloader opener. Now, my friends, on the home front, our artifact collection rocket has returned with a shield generator. Nice! Pretty cool! So let's remove that, analyze it, and well, I'm pretty sure we won't be able to do nothing with it, but still, it's pretty cool. Hopefully, if our dupes were smart enough, they would figure out a technology to get themselves personal shields to analyze volcanoes more safely. But I don't think that is going to be the case. Well, my friends, the mining stage is now done. We have mined out everything that we wanted, and now comes the clearing stage. I'm just going to let my dupes start clearing out all of this junk that we have all over the place. Give them a bunch of sweep commands, and hopefully they'll also get all of these interplanetary payloads that we have laying around. We have a bunch of resources stuck inside of these payloads, so if we could get them, it would probably be beneficial toward the next stage of the builds that we are going to get over here. Alright, so final count that we get is 20 something tons of clay. which is not great, let's be honest. That's not great. We mined out an entire planet to get 20 tons of clay. Oh well, it is what it is. I suppose that we could always set up a clay farm, which I suppose will be something that I will have to do. Eventually, not right now. Eventually. Well, my friends, this thing is going to be very expensive on the obsidian side. We already have spent pretty much all of the obsidian that we had, but don't worry, we have places to go grab more. That pretty much just gives us an incentive to go into these two asteroid fields over here. So, let's launch another mining mission and go grab ourselves a little bit more obsidian. Oh, and also I'm going to extend the rocket platform by 1. I don't know if we are going to build another rocket or not, but just to make sure that the steam chamber is long enough to house a future rocket, should we wish to build it, I'm going to just put the platform there. Well, my friends, the cleaning efforts are going to take a little bit of time. There is a lot of junk that needs to be cleaned, but oh well, that's totally fine. Our dupes can stay in here almost indefinitely. If it was not for the suit storage, we could pretty much just sit in here until the entire map was cleaned out. But oh well, there is no rush. Once we run out of suits, we'll go back to the home planet and restock the rocket and come back over here. And the reason for that is we are still waiting on the heat to spread in this planet. Now we already melted a little bit over here. If we go into the temperature menu, we can see that we already have a pocket of extremely hot air over here, but yeah, until the entire map is like this, it's still going to be a little while, so we don't really have any rush to return over here to get everything fixed up and you know, getting all of these broken buildings repaired, getting this thing operational. Yeah, that thing is not going to happen for a very long time. So we either get this planet rolling, you know, by continuing cleaning up the thingies, sending them back, calling in a cargo rocket, get all of the clay out of here, and then we'll return with the builder dupes to solve this unknown mystery over here and get to explore these volcanoes, see if there is anything useful in them, and tame them. In fact, we can kinda see what we have over here. Yeah, they are not going to be useful. With the tungsten volcano we already located, so they are either hot polluted oxygen vent, which we could technically turn into a clay farm, but I'm pretty sure we have one on our own planet. We don't. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we have found one of those somewhere in the cosmos, so getting this one to turn into a clay farm, I don't think it's worth it. Well, my friends, I was mistaken. What we have is 2 useless chlorine gas vents, not a hot polluted oxygen vent. Oh well, maybe we'll find a use for that hot polluted oxygen vent in this planet after all. If we can find it, it's probably one of these 2, or maybe both of them are hot polluted oxygen vents, so we might even find a use for them after all. But in any case, my friends, the episode is almost up. As we can see, the cycle is fast approaching its end. But I would like to say that we got a lot done in this episode. We completely stripped mined this planet, or at least the part that we came here to get, and we also got other things done around our colony. We have started another big project over here so that we can harness the heat from the rockets and tame the hot resources that we get from space. It would be pretty useful if we could start collecting the tungsten and iron that exists in space. In here we have iron, and in here we have tungsten. I'm pretty sure there is like nothing else. Yeah. There are no other liquid resources, but oh well. Those 2 make it pretty worth it. So we are going to build this thing, and it's going to be wonderful. I just need to make 8 billion tungsten because we are going to need we are going to need a bunch of temperature shift plates, and because the temperatures in here can spike pretty high, I'd rather make these out of tungsten, but if we can't, we just make them out of wolframite because it's pretty much the same thing. And of course we got this thing rolling. We have already half a tank of liquid oxygen, which is pretty nice. When it comes to the hydrogen, however, we only have a little bit. This one is going to take some time to accumulate, but oh well. All in due time, right my friends? But oh well my friends, with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider... Okay game? Thank you for interrupting me. Hey, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.